Okay, well let's start. Right. So I do a lot of thinking in my spare time. I have to think of a lot of video ideas. I think about different projects to make. I think about a lot of dumb stuff too. And I also see a lot of videos of other people thinking about dumb stuff. Them shoutouts videos and all of that. And yeah, I thought I would make my own version of that. So I've written down a bunch of random stuff that I've thought about over the past couple of months, um, and also a couple from like certain videos on TikTok or YouTube or any of that stuff. Because how much content do you think I can come up with? Like, I know I'm big brain creative. But I am not that big brain creative. So yeah, I'm basically just going to be reading a couple. And try and find a way to hold this and look at you guys and look at that, because otherwise I'll be like this and you won't be able to tell. So, yeah, let's get into this. Mirrors technically never break most of the time. If you smash a mirror, that mirror isn't broken, it's just multiplied. It's just like cloned itself. It still works, unless you draw on it, in which case it's still just reflecting the black. Mirrors never break. It is impossible to break a mirror, even if you cover it up, it's still reflecting that thing that you've covered it with, or drawn on it with. It's just impossible. If anyone can think of an actual way to break a mirror, I'd be interested to find out. Or the next one, which is, have I ever met someone from an online game in real life? Have I ever been playing a game of Fortnite or Apex or anything like that online with someone and seen them at the corner shop or something? I'm being joined by my cat. Oh, coming and sitting on my lap. Of course she is. Because why wouldn't she want to come and join in with recording? It's not as if I'm doing stuff. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, the seeing people from games could be quite fun. Having a 1v1 with someone, go to the corner shop, go to get your milk or whatever, and then start shooting them with milk. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Next one. This is kind of an interesting one. If you punch yourself, are you strong or are you weak? Now, I think you're strong. But, weakness isn't something that can really, measure just by punching yourself, because, it's yourself. Thinking about it, can you actually make yourself cry by punching yourself? Don't try that, don't do it. But can you? Is it possible without breaking any bones? If I was to, punch myself in the stomach, can I make myself, cry? Ooh, that was unplanned. I did not think about that originally. Alright, this is kind of interesting again. Why are some of these so, interesting? I don't know why. But, can someone explain to me how I know the law? I know I'm not allowed to go out and rob a shop or stab a dude or any of that stuff. But I haven't been taught it. I can't remember having a lesson on any of that in school, or my parents sitting me down with a whiteboard and pen and being like, right, write down the however many laws there are. I don't know any of that. I don't remember being taught any of that. I don't know how I know that, but I do. It's kind of interesting. When people kiss, there is a long tube going from one butthole to the other person's butthole. So when they kiss, their lips are touching, creating that tube, that seal, and then from one butthole, you got a tube going all the way up through the first person, through their lips, to the other person, in through them, going down, and out through their butthole. So you end up with a long tube of butt. That was something that I found on TikTok. Please don't judge me. Parents, please don't judge me for saying that. Oh, yeah, this is awkward. I'm definitely gonna have some weird questions from my parents after this. Um, you're alive because everyone decided to let you live. Just throwing that out there. Like, technically, there's laws in place, like we were talking about earlier, but they just decided to let you live. Unless they didn't, in which case you are very unlucky. When twins are born, do they know that one of them was a mistake? If so, which one? Like, I know some people do kind of want twins and stuff, but you can't force that to happen. There are certain things I think you can do to like influence if you do have twins. Off the top of my head, I think like no one ever decided to have twins, or like no one ever said, right, tonight we're having twins. Like it's just not something that can be done. So one of them is a mistake. I'm sorry, Kyle. So, right, this is a crazy one that I came up with. I'm probably going to get killed by my phone later on today, so if I don't post tomorrow, you'll know that it was my phone or my laptop or something that wiped me out for finding this out. But most phones have AI, right? Like Siri or Google or anything like that. Well, what if these AI are like super smart, like Jarvis or like something like that that can like think like a human, like really smart rather than what they actually are? Well, what if they just don't want us to find out that they're that smart? Because they think that we will destroy them because of the Terminator movies and stuff. As I said, I'm gonna get killed by my phone. My kettle's gonna boil me. I don't know. I'm not safe anymore. I'm on the run from the government now. Um, I have never known myself to lose both socks. Mainly because I don't pay attention. But if you lose one sock, you know, like it's just random sock. There's no matching on. However, when you have two socks going missing, I don't think I've ever noticed that. Where do they go? Like, where do missing socks go? Now, I'm just going to take a quick break here from all of this big brain geniusness to say that this video is probably very boring. I was originally going to do it in the shower, but the audio wasn't that good because these are kind of like shower thoughts and stuff. And I always feel like this background, right here, this wonderful white wall and sometimes the mirror, um, isn't very exciting for you, to be honest. I probably wouldn't be very excited by it. Um, so, uh, I'm gonna try and think of a way that I can get a better background, maybe, for you guys. Because I think that would be nice, not only for me, to like have something to look at when I go down to record, but also just for you guys, because it's getting kind of boring, the same wall over and over again. Sometimes we go into the kitchen, like with the smoothie milkshake video, which was traumatizing. Like the milkshake video, which was kind of traumatizing. Like when I went outside in the woods, like did the duct tape swing, stuff like that, where it, it does change it up quite a bit. But most of these videos are just me talking in front of a camera with a wall behind me, like kind of boring. Anyway, yeah. After that little thing, one day you're gonna buy food that is gonna outlive you. Like one day you're gonna buy a random bit of food, whether it's a weekly shop or anything like that. You're gonna buy like an apple, and that's gonna go out of date after you die, unless you don't buy food. In which case, what are you doing? Unless you like die of starvation, I guess. But if we could cure all diseases and like stop aging somehow, like stop the effects of aging, everyone would die horrible deaths. Because like no one would be dying any other way. Like no one would die peacefully in their sleep, unless they died from their ceiling collapsing on them, I guess. But like the only way you would die is injuries, whether that's car crashes or getting stabbed on the toilet like that one king dude, getting impaled by a spoon, any of that. Like, the usual stuff that happens would just kill you. Like, there's no diseases or anything to just peacefully go. I don't like the thought of that. Don't cure dying, please, government. Please, scientists. The ocean is a soup. Like, if you think about soup, what do you need? You need vegetables, meat sometimes, water, salt, all things that are found in the ocean, like vegetables, seaweed, all of that, kelp, um, meat, fish. Salt is the ocean. There's salt in the ocean water. I don't think I need to say that. And if you don't think there's water in the ocean, then you're not at the ocean. I'm just gonna say that. I guess the islands and like icebergs and stuff are just croutons. Oh, I just read this next one. Um, Whenever you fart and then like you smell it, it's technically going back inside of you. Like there's just a green gas that was in you that's escaped, and it's now smelly, and now I need therapy. When you fart, it goes back inside of you. How disgusting is that? Considering that if you think about it, the reason why farts smell bad, I don't know if you know, but it's from particles of your feces and that type of stuff that you smell. So if you smell a fart, you're technically eating your own turds. Um, I wonder how much shit I've eaten from my farts. This was one that, again, I just randomly thought of. How much shit do you think I've, like, had in my mouth because I've smelt a fart? Oh no. People that, like, are born, because everyone's born, people that are born, right, that come out the wrong way, like feet first, kind of dangerous, but people that are born like that, right, um, they wear their mum as a hat, because their head would be the last thing to come out probably, unless they had their arms out like it was a water slide. But yeah, they wear their mum like a hat, and if they come out feet first, no, head first, like they're meant to, then they wear their mum as a sleeping bag. Unless they're diving out of them, again, with their hands up above their head. They wear their mum as a sleeping bag and their mum as a hat if they, depending on what way they come out. And fuck knows if they come out sideways. Using a plunger is like doing CPR or the Heimlich maneuver on a toilet. Like, something's clogging its airway, so you jam it, or like, whatever the hell you do, like, that, to get it to come out. And my cat got disturbed. She's fallen asleep on my lap, right? And when I was shaking my hand like that, she was rocking and gave me some evil looks. The CPR thing and like the Heimlich maneuver, you're clearing it because you're using air pressure and stuff. So technically, you're a lifesaver. When you yawn, do you think deaf people think we're screaming? Like this is something that I genuinely wonder. Like I've had some weird questions with my disability about like how I feel my legs and stuff. But and there's usually the thing like, do deaf people hear in their dreams, and like do blind people see in their dreams? Do when we yawn, like because we always go which is also the thing that we do when we're screaming. So do you think deaf people like get scared every time they see someone tired yawning in their workplace? Or do you think people, like, when something's going wrong and someone's screaming, think that they're just very tired? Like, imagine how weird a horror movie would be if you saw someone, like, screaming, but you thought it was them yawning. Like, a monster's coming in with their knife, and they're like... And then they're just, like, yawning at the monster, or the killer, or whatever the hell's going on. That's kind of funny to think about. That's given me a video idea. So, the next weird thought, this next weird shower thought, is that every room is technically an escape room. Like, they just have different levels of difficulty. Like, a normal room is technically an escape room, but you can just walk out the door like a normal thing. But if you're in a prison cell, that's just an extremely hard, extremely difficult escape room. It all makes sense. Everything is an escape room. Everything that we know is an escape room. Now this last one hits a little bit close to home, so sorry that things get a little bit emotional and sad. But clocks tell you the exact moment that they died. Like, even if it's a slow thing, like where the battery's running out, the exact moment that it died is the time that it will say on the clock. Unless the clock was wrong, in which case that thing's been in the loony bin for a while. Unless the clock's wrong, in which case you've got some other things to be thinking about, like why the hell your clock is wrong. This video was very weird. I've gone through the list, as you can see, everything is done. I don't have anything else to mind that will be funny and entertaining. I think I've pushed this video on way too long. This is going to be a nightmare to edit. So yeah, I guess I better stop rambling on and say goodbye to you guys. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, all of that usual YouTuber bullshit, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!